morning, sports fans, and welcome to another Indian sports broadcast. I'm Marquis Gasson, and I'm here today with Ava Doyle and Kaden Lunsford as we set up this year's realignments. Today, we are presented by Complete Athlete. Today is realignment day as high school football, basketball, and volleyball get new looks at their district competitions.
Looking back at Region 2, District 8's past schedule, the Indians finished the 2025-26 football season undefeated. Our district opponents included Montgomery, Huntsville, Lake Creek, Dayton, West Fork, Nederland, and Splendora. Highlights from the 13-1 season included a 39-29 win over Huntsville and a close 46-38 victory over Montgomery, right after the Indians dominated Nederland in the Dog Pound 49-17.
As we get ready for this season, we do also want to say that realignments happen every 2 years, and we are also making sure that this is such a great big year for all of our non-football sports, as we're pretty sure our districts that get this year are going to be split Division 1 and Division 2 instead of them not taking their own ways until playoffs, enticing a big division or a big change in our districts from last year. Today we are going to speak with volleyball coach and girls athletic coordinator Allie McDaniel, football player Tyson Henry, and boys head basketball coach Chris Smith. So, same as freshman year, right?
So that's volleyball, basketball.
Everything. Okay. Sterling Lee United Westbrook.
PNG, Nederland,
Yep.
PA, Dayton.
So, lost Barbers Hill, and who else did we lose?
Get ready to join us here soon for some breaking news.
Sterling. Who did we lose?
I need to be really bold.
Yeah. Okay. Our districts for this year and for our football include, and as we join Region 3, District 10, we have Baytown Lee, Dayton, Galena Park, Nederland, Port Neches Groves, Santa Fe, and Texas City. For our volleyball district, we have, for our volleyball and basketball and pretty much every other sport except for football, we have Goose Creek Memorial, Sterling, Baytown Lee, Beaumont United, Westbrook, Port Neches Groves, Nederland, Port Arthur, and Dayton. Again, our football district, as we join Region 3, District 10, our district will include Baytown Lee, Dayton, Galena Park, Nederland, PNG, Santa Fe, and Texas City. And for volleyball, basketball, and every other sport, our district will include Goose Creek Memorial, Sterling, Baytown Lee, Beaumont United, Westbrook, Port Neches Groves, Nederland, Port Arthur, and Dayton. And just remember, these are our districts for our next 2 years. For football, we do not know who we will play away or home yet. And whatever teams we play at home or away this year, they will flip and we will play them there next year. Those schedules will probably be out today, and we are super excited to see what our schedule looks like. Now today, we will have the honor to speak with volleyball coach and girls athletic coordinator, Allie McDaniel.
Hey guys.
So, Coach McDaniel, what team are you most excited to play coming into this season?
As always, I feel like Nederland is going to be such a big game, regardless of who's in our district. But I do think the addition of Goose Creek Memorial, who's normally pretty decent, will kind of slide into the place of Barbers Hill.
So, with that loss of Barbers Hill, what are you expecting the girls to be able to step up and step into that district champion spot that they haven't been able to hold the last couple years because of Barbers Hill?
I always think that we can put in a run for a district championship. I do think with the loss of Barbers Hill going to 6A that it's really anybody's opportunity to have a district championship. But I do think with the people that we have coming back that it's definitely a possibility that we could end up on top.
And with that, when can all of the aspiring hopefuls to be Rockaroos try out?
So we will start kind of putting information out there after spring break. We are going to host a spring league in May, so that's a good opportunity for anybody that wants to see if they could be a part of it. They can sign up to play, and we'll put them on teams. And then we try to do everything during the summer.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
And before we move on, we do want to say again that our new football district will include Baytown Lee, Dayton, Galena Park, Nederland, Port Neches Groves, Santa Fe, and Texas City. And our new volleyball and basketball districts will be Goose Creek Memorial, Baytown Sterling, Baytown Lee, Beaumont United, Beaumont Westbrook, Port Neches Groves, Nederland, Port Arthur, and Dayton. Now we're happy to speak with our upcoming senior football player, Tyson Henry, and hopefully, captain?
Yeah.
And so, Tyson, looking at what our new district will look like for this year, what team are you most excited to play this year?
I'm excited to play Baytown Lee. I've never played them in my high school career yet, and I think it's going to be an amazing game.
And where are you is there a certain place that you're most excited to go and travel to?
I would like to travel to Texas City. It's a nice city, a nice town, amazing football atmosphere.
All right. And what are you hoping to see from your upcoming team this year?
Hopefully go 10-0 again. We're going to have a good start to playoffs. Hopefully make another state run.
And we would love to see it. And hopefully this year we'll be able to see you up on the field a lot, as you already did this year.
Yes, ma'am.
And we'll see you soon. Thank you, Tyson.
No problem.
Just a reminder for everyone that's in the district, it's going to be Baytown Lee, Dayton, Galena Park, Nederland, Port Neches Groves, Santa Fe, and Texas City. Now for volleyball and every other sport, like I said, if you're just joining us, here is the different set of the district. It's going to be GCM, Sterling, Lee, Beaumont United, Westbrook, Port Neches Groves, Nederland, Port Arthur, and Dayton.
Well, so with all of our new districts, this means that in football, we have lost the momentum that we would usually get from playing Huntsville, Lake Creek, Montgomery, and all of those other big Houston schools that we have faced the past 2 years. This will be a change since we played them so close the past couple of years, and they've always been great opponents for us. This will also save us the 4 trips to Montgomery that we had this year, and hopefully not have to make that trip until playoffs. With that, we will now speak to head girls soccer coach Amy Bates and hopefully get to speak to her on what she's getting to see with her and her squad for the next year.
Hello.
Hi, Coach Bates.
Is this where I stand?
Yes.
Okay. Hello, Indian fans. How y'all doing out there? Happy Monday morning.
So, Coach Bates, we wanted to ask you, with our new districts that we are seeing,
Yes.
what are you hopefully going to see from your girls soccer team next year?
Okay. Honestly, I hated losing Barbers Hill. It was our biggest game, a litmus test for what playoffs look like, and it was always a tough match for us. So I was super excited to play in that match and hated to lose them. Picking up Goose Creek and Dayton is good for soccer. They're both scrappy soccer teams. And I would say Goose Creek will be a good test for us. 3 years ago, they went to the regional tournament along with us, so that'll be a good test for us as well.
So, with these teams, are you still expecting a district champion from district championship from our girls soccer
Absolutely.
team?
Absolutely. Faceless opponents. We're going to go out and win district no matter who's in there.
And we do know that there is a lot of loss from the heavy senior class that you have this year. Are you hoping that that will still be good for you and your team next year and still be able to build off of that?
Yes, so we have 11 seniors this year, 9 players and 2 senior managers. So those 9 will graduate and go on to better things, but we have a squad of 22, so that's plenty of experience coming back. There's a good group of freshmen, sophomores, and juniors, quality players, so they'll build upon that for next year. And just the soccer program does not rebuild, we reload.
Thank you, Coach Bates.
Thank y'all.
And with this, we will also like to announce that South Oak Cliffs is not in our same region this year, and we will not have to face them until the state final, like we did the past realignment. So with this, their district will be Dallas Adamson, Dallas Hillcrest, Dallas Jefferson, Dallas Molina, Dallas Samuel, Dallas Segoville, Dallas South Oak Cliff, Dallas Wilson, and Mesquite Poteet. And with this, our very own Kaden Lunsford has done a lot of work up on the rest of the districts, and we're excited to see what he has to say about all of this. Come join us, Kaden.
Hey, sports fans. I feel like we can go right into that South Oak Cliff thing. I mean, the biggest talk going into this realignment was, where is South Oak Cliff going to be? And the idea that they were going to get moved to obviously Region 2, was the idea that was going to happen. And you would think that that was the right idea before the last realignment and they get put in our region, but they do get moved back to Region 2. And that one to look at in Region 1, you don't really think about that too much until the state championship. But District 3, Argyle, Grapevine, and Lucas Lovejoy, a pretty loaded Region 1 district and a state contending district. You have 3 state contenders in one group. That'll be a good run. And then right next to them in District 4, Anna, Frisco Emerson, and a new school in Prosper Richland. You've seen this new Prosper schools. I think it was Walnut Grove the other year. a newer school, but they've already gained momentum into making state runs. I think they're a 5A Division I school now. And then we'll move into Region 3, kind of that same region or district we had last year in Huntsville, Montgomery, Lake Creek, West Fork, Splendora. They all move up into District 9, and Houston, Spring Woods, Kingwood Park, and New Caney Porter meet them in that district. And then we talked about our district, Baytown Lee. We lead the all-time record 10-9 against them. A solid team. I say back in the day, they've kind of downward trend lately, so the Indians should have their way with them. And Dayton, the Indians dominated last year, 49-7 win to end off the regular season. Really got the playoff momentum going right before. And then Galena Park, a familiar foe, I guess you could say. Always a good competition with Galena Park. Definitely another team that's on the rise with their neighboring North Shore, getting a couple of those guys, getting the team going. And then Santa Fe, the other Indians. I guess you could say the Indians are our Indians. Have good success with them. And then Texas City, usually a fun matchup. Hopefully we get to play them home this year. But I guess the big one is the Nederland Bulldogs. The 103rd time the Indians are going to face off versus the Bulldogs this year. It's going to be a good one. We back at the reservation again for our senior. Oh, we don't know. Hopefully back at the reservation for our senior year, Mid-County Madness. And then you look into Region 4, Bernie and Liberty Hill, the two teams, the big names from last year. We more than likely would meet them in a semifinal type matchup right before the district championship. But all in all, a good realignment, nothing too controversial, and the Indians should be nice and successful after these next 2 years. And we'll be right back on YouTube in 2026
for our senior year. One last year of the original gang.
Thank you all.